Hello everyone, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Commander review video. Today we're talking about Quan, Lord of Wu. Now I'm going to refer to this card as the Lord of Wu in case I didn't pronounce Quan correctly. Let me know in the comments below. But this is a fun card. I don't remember if I have this card or not. I'd have to look and see. I know I have one of these Horsemanship blue cards, but I don't remember if it's this one. One that I've already talked about before, which I'm pretty sure I actually have, or if I have both, because maybe I have both. Anyway, Lord of Wu is a legendary human soldier. It is a 4/4 and it costs 4 generic mana and 2 blue mana, and it has only one ability. Creatures you control have horsemanship. Insane. So any creature with horsemanship cannot be blocked except by creatures with horsemanship. Which leads to the rules. Of course, as always, horsemanship is its own form of evasion. It does not interact with reach, flying, any other of those shenanigans, land walk, blah blah blah. It is its own form of evasion. And just to clarify, Quan's ability affects itself, which is really cool. To go along with this, since it and all of your creatures will be unblockable, the key to the vault is a fun equipment that you can put on any of your creatures and get the value from the combat damage, which is absolutely insane. And like I said in the last video, what best way to put unblockable, to build a deck with unblockable than ninjas, because now all of your ninjas will have horsemanship, and they will be able to be unblocked as they attack your opponents over and over and over again, at which point you may not even need to worry about ninjutsuing them in and out of play because they're already going to be unblockable, so you don't have to worry about evasive creatures sneaking in the ninjas. They're already going to be sneaky enough, which is really fun. A popular deck idea on EDH Rec, surprisingly to me, was Infect, which I guess isn't really surprising when you think about it. If you're going to give your whole board unblockable, let's finish off your opponents as quickly as possible, and the best way to do that is by 10 points of poison damage rather than commander damage or regular damage with this aggressive deck. So Blue has some fun ways of proliferating things. It has ways of taking control of creatures so you can control the board, and of course it's got a lot of ways to do Infect. Not necessarily as much as black or green, but enough to get the job done, and it's going to be brutal. And most importantly, Blue has a lot of ways of proliferating, so yeah, it's going to be insane. Very insane, very aggro, and you will be targeted so fast. And lastly, as a janky, weird deck idea, I couldn't really think of anything specific around the Young Conqueror itself without going into one of its already existing tribes. So I went and dipped into a different tribe instead, and going with a mono-blue token deck where you're building an army of Thopters, which, yes, they have flying, but the flying in this case is more of a defensive perk, because if they all have horsemanship, they're all going to be unblockable anyway. But having 1/1 flying Thopters is great to have because you can make an army of them, go wide, hit everyone, but the flying will give you some protection against your opponents who may have flying against you, because horsemanship won't do any good if you can't stop giant dragons, angels, or demons coming at you. But with an army of Thopters, now we're talking. So fun janky deck idea is Thopter Tribal. And that's going to do it for Quan, Lord of Wu. It's super unblockable, which is fantastic, but it's also going to make you super targeted by everyone at the table. So, man, that's going to be insane. Like I say, be prepared, have protections. Also, have a lot of fun. Of all the commanders in this set, this is going to be one of the most powerful and most cool to build with, because you can give your whole board horsemanship. You can do a lot of fun things with this commander. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!